Hey guys, Dimiram here, and since it's the fall season, I put up a little Mario decoration pumpkin right here. It says "Let's a go," and then Bowser, he's saying "Open the gates." And I just realized I knocked down part of the set right now, but let's leave it like this for Halloween. And today is going to be a Peach review, which means we're going to be reviewing with Princess Peach instead of Super Mario because the set is directly aimed at her. And tomorrow's review will also be Peach's Castle, the iconic location from Super Mario 64. So I hope you stay tuned for that one. But ready, guys? We're going to review. So the first impression, by looking at it at first, it looks like a Super Mario 3D World level, especially because you see those little paw prints right there. Those little details, and it's a Cat Goomba right here. So looking at it, you're like, this is from Super Mario 3D World. And you may be right, because of the bell tree over there that also looks like something from 3D World as well. The cat suit. The cat paw prints, you know, it has that design of a Super Mario 3D World level. But anyway, we're gonna start with the ground floor by examining and taking a closer look. Alright, so right here, as soon as you start, you see ice is forming down there. There's a couple of white flowers down there, and there's a gold fruit, which is actually not gold. Maybe a yellow, orange fruit. Yeah, maybe a cantaloupe or something. And Peach is supposed to read it. I don't know how to. Yeah, maybe if you put it on the top of the tree, it's easier to read. Yep, there you go, like that orangish. Looks a little red on my screen, but it's actually orangish. Here. 1, 2, 3. An orange and yellow fruit. Nice. And it leaves her satisfied and gives her a bunch of coins. And you can share this with Toad as well on the top as soon as you free him, of course. And then we got this little bell tree from Super Mario 3D World, which I think is a really good build for that. I love it. I don't know how they built it, but I love it. There's also a couple of flowers on the side of the tower, like a bouquet of flowers, maybe that like Peach has. A couple of leaves sticking out of the build. Pink flowers and stuff like that. Yep. More white flowers I see. Another paw print on the bottom. There's more on the sides though. Look, there's paw prints right there. And there's paw prints up here. And there's not on this side, but on here where the waterfall is coming down. I also love that waterfall detail. Beautiful. And we're going to go to this side now and see what else is on the ground floor for now. So there's a whole block of ice right here, and there's a lever action and function you can do with Princess Peach, where you release that, and there's a coin block right there, and where Peach gets to. And you only get a certain amount of coins, right? Maybe as much as the fruit, most likely, but yep. Get a good amount of coins right there. Now moving on to the front, we can see 2 more white flowers and the Cat Goomba, which we'll get into later. Now we review the characters later, but that's basically the ground floor. Now we're gonna take a whole look at the Cat Peach suit, of course, up close. And so what Peach can do is this. She brings the entire build forward to her will. There's also a clear plate at the back. I don't know if you can see that. That's clear, and that's a new piece for just Lego Mario series. And here, we're going to change Peach into her suit already. Ooh, it's a little tough. Right, she's not meowdified yet. Still got to add the little details that make up her Cat Peach character. Boom. Boom. Done. That's Cat Peach from Super Mario 3D World. I don't know if you can recognize her, but basically you're going to take a closer look. There is a belly print right there. There's the little bell icon, the super bell icon. There's little cat indents on her feet, unlike Mario's, and paws that Mario also doesn't have on his power-up suit, because they made this one later. There's also prints for the white on the ears. And there's also, there's this like part where there's these 4 studs where you can connect the crown as well. So it's like in Mario 3D World, you know? And that's pretty much it. And also there's like a printed tail on the back, which is kind of cute. I like that. That's cool. And she can also lunge forward just like in the game. Which I just proved right now. Okay, but basically, now you're done with that, we're just going to go ahead and go into the main feature of Cat Peach. Climbing up the tower. Alright, first... Oh shoot. I forgot that triggers her. Alright, so you first see some little paw prints right there. And there's a button right there. A big brown button right there. Another paw print. Princess-like tower with the iconic flowers and leaves growing out of the sides, like a garden. There's also more paw prints. More flowers sticking out on the side of the castle as soon as you go up. And an ice block, which is blocking the other button. And frozen by Kamek himself. Again, we'll take a look at the characters later. Then, we also got a POW block, what seems to be a POW block, also trapped in the ice, so that you can't get Toad out. And then there's another POW block that's blocked by this other ice block as well. More paw prints going up the side of the castle. And then at the top here, you got a spot for Princess Peach, I believe. And then there's a flag at the top. It's a long red top, and then there's a flag growing out of it. And also, Toad's kind of captured right there by Kamek. There's also a broom function. See that? Alright. Where it tilts and it moves back and forth, which is part of the thing. And then there's also a tile there for Toad, again, which we'll look at later when we look at the characters. Now let's climb up the top. Alright, and basically, what you do is, see that? See that, guys? I knocked down the ice part, which is right here, right? And that frees the other button to do its work. Sorry, flagpole. Let me move you out of the way real quick. Alright, and basically, Peach hits this other button right here. Ow, which kind of knocked down almost, it knocked off a good chunk of the set right now. Let's just say that. It knocked off the bell tree and the yellow fruit. So we gotta fix that right now. Just for a sec. Right, it's probably gonna get as hectic in the game when we actually do gameplay for this. But here's Peach right here again. And yeah, that also knocked off the other ice block right there, which frees up the POW block. So this leads on to the function with Kamek. Alright, the boss fight with Kamek. Yeah, it makes a POW sound. Yeah, which led to the main function, which knocked Kamek and his broom off of the tower. And then, at the very top, you finally get to the top, and... Oh, sorry. I think I have to hold the build for this. There we go. Knock out the final ice piece and free Toad from the ice. But that's basically it. Right? And now... we can go ahead and take a look at the characters before we do our gameplay. Alright, so the characters, starting from the bottom to top, is 3. There's 3 characters. Besides Cat Peach, but that's just a suit, so. Right, we got the Cat Goomba here, and taking a closer look, he has a new print for his face, obviously, and he looks like just like the Cat Goomba from Mario 3D World. Those little ears and everything. So where you stomp him on his tiles at the back, and it shows where to stomp him. He also has a tail integrated with him as well, which is just so cute. He also has some white feet. No specific prints like Peach has with her indents down there, but there's just the one exclusive print, which is just his face. The rest is brick built and has his own tile. So what you do is just knock him down, and you just stomp him once, really, and you get 1 coin from him. Just like in Super Mario 3D World. Pretty basic enemy. And if you want a more complicated enemy, like a boss battle, you got Kamek right here. Of course, taking a closer look at him, he is shorter than the original Kamek. So, let's take a look at the original. The original is slightly taller, as you can see. The original Kamek is slightly taller, right? And he also has red shoes. He has his tile underneath his robe, and he has this time an ice coming out of his wand, which is something new that hasn't happened before with Kamek. But I guess they really wanted to redo this character, and that's why they couldn't wait to re-release him. Well, it kind of feels like a waste. It could have been Wendy Koopa instead, in my opinion. He has a print for his teeth, his nostrils, and his glasses, which are different from the original. The glasses print is also different from the original. And he has the magician hat, all brick built. And there you go. And basically, the interaction with him is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 4 stomps. And then it makes that little magic sound from Super Mario 64. You know? To feel like you won a reward. Which means, yes, you did win a reward. This broom right here, all brick built except for the tile. Basically, Peach could just ride on the broom. Like, and she gets some bonus coin rewards with riding Kamek's broom. Of course. And the last figure we have is Toad, sorry. Alright, his print is on his mushroom headpiece, which is completely new for Lego Super Mario. His torso says a new print, or a regular print for Toad. And a new print for his face. He has a shocked expression now. You can see on his face, the rest is brick built and made. He doesn't have a tile on him, but you're supposed to. Yeah, use that tile, and that shows that you freed Toad. Of course, yeah, basically, that's all there is to Toad. And I forgot to point out this one thing, but I found that there's this little dove hiding behind the castle. That's cute. I like that. So, now that we actually reviewed all the characters, I'm going to go ahead and put the characters back for a second before we get on our gameplay. Alright, and then we're going to cover everything up again. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then we're going to go ahead and put the Kamek back on his tower. The little Cat Goomba back on his tower. Whatever. Alright, so now we're going to have Peach play through the level. As Cat Peach herself. Ready? Ready, Cat Peach. We have to be quick because this is a big set. Right. Now let's go to this one now. Alright, let's defeat Kamek, guys. Knock down Kamek. Oh no, we have limited time, see what I mean? There, free Toad. $54 coins. Oh, really close to Super Mario 64. Dang. Alright, well, just the last part of this review, because I know I'm taking up too much of your time already. Jeez, I'm sorry for taking up all your time, guys. But, alright, let's put everything back to the way it was. Yeah, we're almost done. Done. Alright, now we get to move on to our final thoughts. At the end of the day, this set is really, really iconic, and it matches Super Mario 3D World to newer generations who have gotten this game now on the Switch. And I love the inclusion of the Cat Goombas, and you figure, and it looks really well made and done. Everything about this set, I think, is almost good. They got the yellow fruit. They got a different variety of fruits in each of the sets. So we got a green apple, a red apple, an orangey yellow apple. Who knows, maybe next one I get a purple apple. And there's a bell tree that looks surprisingly well made. I love the frozenness of the tower too. It feels like a real level. Even has the power block function, which knocks Kamek off. And Toad is scared and trapped inside. I really love that part of the set. Even the little dove that's hidden. Oh my god, it was cool. I love that. I love the feel and look of the set. The only problem I guess I had was the repetitiveness of Kamek, which I felt was too soon because he was already released 1 year ago. So, I'd rather it have been another boss, like Wendy or Pom Pom or something. Pom Pom maybe because she's from Super Mario 3D World, so I feel like that would have matched like a better set. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But as it is right now, guys, that's it. I'm gonna give it an A. It is a very good set, or an A minus. A minus because Toad's also a repetitive character, I think. But otherwise, a good set. Bye guys, Dimiram out.